There is no doubt that AI is the biggest paradigm shift since the internet and mobile phones, and those who don't embrace it will regret it. You see, unlike the internet, which was about connectivity, and mobile phones, which is about mobility, AI is about capability, machines doing things that we thought only humans could do. And the gurus advising you on how AI may or may not impact your business are just guessing. Here's how I know this. Back in the early days of software development, back in the 80s, I worked for a transportation software company. And at that time, we were still typing everything at the C prompt, but the business attitude was Windows 3.1 was just a toy, and no self-respecting business would own a Mac unless they were into graphic design. And look where we are now. And then when I was the training manager at the branch in Durham, North Carolina for Keen Incorporated, it was my job to make sure that those folks who didn't have an assignment had training to complete. So I created an HTML course for them to take. But that company was mainly focused on mainframes, and the executives, the powers that be, reprimanded me for offering a funsy course, something that their folks would never need in business. And in less than a year, they had fired most of the mainframe programmers and were searching everywhere for personal computer programmers. That's just two examples from my life of having been in this industry for over 30 years. And in a moment, I'm going to give you some examples of some other bigwigs who were just guessing about the future and made the wrong guess. In this video, I'm going to share with you how others who ignored paradigm shifts screwed themselves, 9 UVPs that worked once but are no longer unique, who will succeed in the AI paradigm shift in 2025 and beyond, and what you need to do to stay on top. So first of all, what is a paradigm and what is a paradigm shift? A paradigm is a worldview underlying the theories and methodologies of a particular subject, usually scientific. It's kind of a fancy way of saying what we believe and the way we always do things. So an example might be, there was a time when most people believed that the Earth was the center of the universe. Now, a paradigm shift is a fundamental change in the basic concepts and experimental practices, usually of a scientific discipline. So let me give you some recent examples that you might recognize. Real quick, I wanted to remind you guys that we're currently working on the PM for Profit website, which is the new and much improved version of the WP Project Managers Academy, and where we'll soon be launching our new course on project planning with AI, with the secondary goal of making managing website projects fun again. We're trimming the fluff and making it easier for you to find the solution you're looking for and showing you how to cut your project planning time in half with AI. No more going through a course video by video looking for the solution that you need. We're rolling it out bit by bit, much of it free, on our website and also here on YouTube. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss anything, hit the subscribe button, or you can go over to our website, the link is below this video, and sign up for our PM for Profit newsletter, where each week we send out a newsletter with a little bit of WordPress news, a little bit of industry news, a lot of AI news, and some PM for Profit tips and tricks, along with an invitation to join our Friday chat on Zoom. Okay, let's get back to the training. So first we have the Swiss watchmakers. In the 1970s, when Seiko came out with the quartz watches, the Swiss just blew them off. And within 10 years, they had watched their global market share drop from 50% to under 15%. And did you know that Blockbuster could have bought Netflix? In 2000, Netflix begged Blockbuster to buy them for $50 million. Blockbuster laughed, and 10 years later, they were out of business. And Netflix is a huge, extremely profitable company. Did you also know that Kodak actually created the first digital camera in 1975, but they buried it to protect their film business? They thought people would never abandon film, but by 2012, they filed bankruptcy while Canon and Sony ruled the digital space. And then, of course, we know our beloved Uber and what they did to the taxi industry. The taxis believed they could always control personal city transportation, and Uber and Lyft came in and changed the rules. Today, most taxi companies are shells of their former selves. And then those retail giants who went under because they ignored e-commerce. Sears, Toys R Us, Borders, they thought customers would never give up the in-store experience. But you know what? Amazon doubled down on convenience and customer obsession, and now Amazon owns the world, and those giants are gone. So what should your UVP become in light of this knowledge and trying to prepare for the AI paradigm shift? That's already happening. Well, first, let's review why your current UVP is no longer unique. So here's some examples. We build beautiful modern websites for small businesses to replace outdated sites so they can look more professional online. Everyone promises modern and professional design. You got Canva templates, Wix, Squarespace, and all kinds of AI tools. So professional looking is kind of the bare minimum. All right, we create SEO-friendly websites for local businesses to rank higher on Google so they can attract more customers. Every provider offers SEO baked into their packages. Even DIY builders now market SEO ready out of the box. Whether they deliver or not is another question. Ranking for specific keywords is expected these days. We design conversion-focused websites for service providers to turn more visitors into leads so they can grow their revenue. This is no longer unique either because conversion focus has become a generic buzzword. Clients don't believe it unless you can show data, and many competitors make the same claim, so it's not unique. We deliver affordable websites for startups to help them launch quickly so they can get online without breaking the bank. We all know competing on price is a race to the bottom. There's always somebody cheaper, and then you've got the DIY tools that cost, practically nothing. We provide fully managed websites for busy entrepreneurs to avoid tech headaches so they can focus on their business. Maintenance, hosting, and done-for-you packages are offered by just about every agency, and even most website hosting platforms now. We create custom websites for businesses to reflect their unique brand so they can stand out from competitors. Okay, custom is meaningless. Every competitor says it, even when they're using templates, because you can tweak a template and nobody knows whether it's custom or not. We build mobile-friendly websites for small businesses to fix poor usability on phones so they don't lose customers. Responsive design is a baseline standard now, so mobile-friendly is no longer a selling point, no longer unique. We create scalable websites for growing businesses to avoid tech limitations so their site grows with them. Well, this is no longer unique because most modern platforms like WordPress, Shopify, Webflow, and others already emphasize scalability. Every provider markets this as standard. We design credibility-boosting websites for professionals to establish trust online so they can win more clients. Well, credibility and trust are baseline expectations these days. Clients assume a website will build credibility. It's not compelling as a differentiator. We optimize websites for performance to improve speed and security so users have a better experience. Okay, it's no longer unique either. Page speed, SSL, and basic security are default expectations now. Even site builders like Wix and Squarespace advertise those features. The bottom line is that AI is the paradigm shift for website developers. Just like quartz watches, Netflix, digital cameras, Uber, and Amazon, it's not going away. So you can either do one of two things. You can ignore it and become the next Blockbuster in a world of Netflix agencies, or you can embrace it and differentiate yourself with something not tied to a specific technology and that doesn't change as the technology changes. What? Don't worry, I'm going to show you what that is. So who's going to succeed in the AI paradigm shift? It's going to be those who acknowledge that AI is making our market more and more saturated, and it is eliminating the need for some of our skills. And we have no idea how much more it will be able to do and take over from us. It's those who understand that our society today breeds mistrust. It just does. Even AI breeds mistrust. It's those who believe that their customer wants to trust them. Your customer wants to trust you. They do. It's those who will fully embrace that real people, not AI, can build trust. And it's those who want to improve or enhance their human-only skills that offer results to clients despite the technology. Okay, so what do you need to do to stay on top in light of all of that? The first thing you need to do is to develop or improve your UVP so that one, it is not tied to technology, and two, it is focused on something that AI can't touch and future technology won't impact. And then number 2, you need to enhance your human-only skills. Which ones? I'll tell you that in a future video. So if you're unsure about how to do any of this, and I wouldn't blame you if you are, that is exactly what I'm going to cover in the next video here. I will show you how to enhance your human-only skills to boost your unique value proposition, to make it truly unique and something that your clients really want, so you'll win more deals. So just click right here and I'll see you in the next video.